Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be how I budget with me type of video. I've never done anything like this, so actually right now in this moment I have no idea how this video is going to turn out because I am still kind of planning it. I really don't know how the setup is going to be or anything, but I'm pretty much just going to take you along and show you guys how I plan for the month and then how I break down each paycheck that I get. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So here's the planner that I actually use. It, as you can see, for the month of November, it is all completed with everything. So I'm actually going to use this planner just as my YouTube one, just to show you, but everything that I'm putting in this YouTube one is also in my real one. But since it's already completed, I wanted to redo it for you guys. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I do usually towards the end of each month for the following month is on the monthly spreadsheet. I will write down when any bills or payments are due. So that's what I'm doing here. As you can see, my car insurance is due the 10th. I owe Victoria's Secret some money on the 13th. And then I also include when my paydays are. So yeah, I just write everything that I can think of that is due on a specific day on my monthly spreadsheet. That way I can flip back and forth from my weekly ones to my monthly ones to make sure I am paying what I need to pay when I need to pay it. And then this will also help me figure out how much money I'm using out of each paycheck. Okay, so now that everything is completely filled out, I am going to show you guys what I do once I get a paycheck. So I got paid on the 1st, which obviously already happened, but I'm going to be planning for that. So I've already planned for that, but I'm just going to use that as an example. Otherwise, I would have had to have waited until I got paid on the 15th, and then that would push back this video. So I'm just going to show you exactly what I would do as if I had just gotten paid for this pay. Okay, so now that I have it all figured out, I am going to use a piece of paper or a sticky note or whatever you have handy, but you're going to write exactly what you got paid. So as you can see, my last paycheck was $1,104.43. So now what I'm going to do is figure out what is due in the next 2 weeks before my next paycheck. So as you guys can see on here, I got paid the 1st, and then I have my car insurance that's due, and then Victoria's Secret before I get paid on the 15th, and then I have other things due. So for this specific paycheck, I have my car insurance, so I'm just going to write that down, which I paid $267 for car insurance. And then Victoria's Secret, which is $27. So I'm going to write that down as well. And then I'm going to subtract this and we'll see what it comes up to. So as you guys can see, I have $810.43 left with this paycheck. Now, I can then, obviously I would spend, so the way I save is instead of taking like this $810 and just flat out saving it or anything, I still have to pay for gas, and then I still, you know, if I end up going out to eat with someone or, you know, towards the end of this month I actually have a concert, so you know, something like that comes up, or I actually just went shopping and spent a little bit of money. So if I would have just taken this $810, and even though that's what's left over after paying my bills, that I would have been in the negatives because I went shopping. So I don't take that much money out all at once. What I will do is when I get paid on the 15th again, whatever I have left over, so let's say after I went shopping I spent $100, so I'm left with $710. Let's say I'm left with that $710 and then I just got paid. I would then transfer that $710 to my savings account and then start this whole process over with my new paycheck and whatever bills. and then spend that, and then keep that money into my account until my next paycheck, and then whatever I have left over, I transfer. So I hope that makes sense. So that's how I do it for, let's say I'm planning for the 11th to the 17th. Well, I know my Victoria's Secret payment is due, so I will just make a note that it's due that day. That way I know for a fact that I pay it off. This here, I got this at the dollar spot at Target, and it's just a financial guru little booklet. I've only used it for about a month or so, or a month and a half now, and I don't know, I don't love it, but it is nice, so I will go through what I do for this as well. So I have it again all set up for the month of November. So this is what was left in my savings account at the very end of last month. And then I'll put so that's my starting balance for November. And then when it's all said and done, at the end of November, I'll put my ending balance, which will then also transfer to December. So this here just has, like, you know, different bills most people will have. And I just fill it out for myself to just kind of, again, have a guideline. So then when you add all the bills up, that is roughly what I'm spending a month. Now, this is nothing extra. This is not, like I said, going to a concert or going out to eat or anything. This is just set payments and bills that I have every single month. So I will kind of go over that. So I have, like, rent, my car payment, car insurance. That's kind of what I estimate with gas each month. Groceries. I pay $130 for those tires I was talking about, Victoria's Secret, and then anything extra. So, and then over here, oops, it's not focusing. Over here is kind of a goals. So my goal was to save $500 with that last paycheck. I need to change that date because that's not right. So then when I get paid on the 15th, I'll come up with a new goal. And that $500 goal came from the $810 left over. So I gave myself roughly $300 extra to spend, you know, if I underestimated anything on here. Some of this stuff is set. I don't pay anything extra, but some of it's not. Like gas, I may have gone over or under. Either way, but my goal was to save $500 from this $810. And then, like I said, when I get paid on the 15th, I'll be able to see what I did. If I was able to pay more or a little less or whatever, I can just kind of see, you know, my goals. And then again, at the end of the month, you can put in all your paychecks, how much money you spent on the bills, and what you were able to save, and the ending balance. Now, this is the page for every new month. And then after it, it's just this, what is this called? I don't even know. But what I do is keep track of all my spending. So every couple of days, I will look on my bank statement and my receipts, and I will just start filling this out. So like paycheck, and then Planet Fitness, Ipsy, blah, 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 blah. And I just keep going. Like, I'll show you the previous month. You know, you can use as many pages as needed, and then whatever the ending balance, I then start for the next month. So I'll keep this running list throughout the entire month, and you have several pages. And then, like, this will be for December, and I'll start all over again. So I hope that was kind of helpful. I know it's kind of confusing. I can do maybe a sit down video, like me actually talking to you guys about how I save and everything, but that's just kind of an overview. I write everything on a monthly overview in my planner of when my bills are due, and then each paycheck I break it down for those 2 weeks. So I get paid the 1st and then the 15th. So with that first paycheck, this month I only had 2 bills to technically pay. And so then I just figure that out. I subtract my bills for those 2 weeks from my paycheck, and then I figure out whatever I'm left with. I come up with a goal to save however much money. This paycheck was $500, and we'll see. We'll see what I am left over with once I get paid on the 15th, which is this Friday. So if you guys are interested in this type of video, I can figure out a schedule to where you guys can see it in real time, because like I said, this video I'd already planned, I'd already paid my bills and stuff, and so I was just kind of redoing it to show you guys. But I could figure out when a good time is for me to show you it in like real life planning, and then also to update you like for the following paycheck. I can say my goal last paycheck was to save $500, and I was able to save $512, or whatever the case is. Yeah, I think this is kind of helpful for any young person trying to save. I do not make a whole lot of money. I am not one of those YouTubers who came from money. I am not one of those YouTubers who was able to build a following really quickly and started to make money. I will be honest, I don't make any I do not make any money off of YouTube right now, not a single penny. And I have a good job, but it's nothing mind-blowing to where I'm making thousands and thousands of dollars, but I am doing okay, and I am able to save a decent amount of money each paycheck. So for any of you guys that are out there that follow me who are also interested in saving some money, you can do this along with me. I'd love for you guys to comment down below your goals, what you're specifically saving for. I am personally saving for a trailer to move out, and yeah, I just think this would be kind of a cool way to keep everybody, like each other, motivated to not spend so much money, to make smarter decisions, to pay debt off. I'm currently paying my car off and my tires and stuff, and yeah, I just think it's smart to be careful with your money and to be cautious of it, and also know where you're spending money. That is why in that financial little journal book thing, I keep track of my daily expenses, whether it was $100 spending spree or $2 at fast food restaurant. Like, I keep track of it all. That way I can see, hey, you're spending a little more money than you should be going out to eat. Like, maybe cut it back this month. Or hey, you've bought a lot of new clothes or accessories or makeup, whatever the case is. Just a lot of things that I don't need. Maybe cut that back this next month or whatever, just to kind of see. Because trust me, you guys, if you're not keeping track of every single dollar you are spending, you have no clue what you're spending it on. Because I guarantee you, I don't remember how much money I spent last week, let alone the week before that, the week before that, the week before that, if you know what I mean. So I really like doing this. I really like knowing where my money is going, and I really like planning where my money is going before I spend it. I like to know that this amount is going towards this on this day, and this amount is going towards this on this day. Now, that is not saying that I don't go out to eat with friends, or that I don't go to a fast food place because I'm running errands and I'm hungry, or that I don't spend money on myself. I do, just not very often. So yeah, the next 6 months I'm to not spend a whole lot of extra money on extra nonsense, because I am saving up for something so big like moving out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a like and thumbs up. And if you're not subscribing already, make sure you do, and click the bell notification so you guys know when I upload next, which is going to be a haul, a clothing haul. So stay tuned to that. Bye guys.